to another episode of Overkill Trading. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are clocking in with some Discord chart requests. Today is August 20th. These are going to be the top stocks and cryptocurrency picks from our community over here on Discord. We are going through your guys' chart requests right over here in the chart request thread. We got a lot of good names on here. We got PayPal Coin, Algorand, HBAR, Near, Hive, Doge, ETH, HBAR, SMCI, Hood, Intel, PFE. Lots of good names we're going to be covering here today on the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to get to all the charting here over on TradingView. We're going to be taking a look at charts, looking for setups, looking for entries, and seeing how things are doing. Chainlink right now is up 12% on the day, along with Arrow. Two big winners today in the portfolio. That one is getting up there into the red zone on Chainlink, so we're getting into an interesting territory. This is actually part of our sell strategy. When we get up to this level here, we're going to talk about Link today. We're going to talk about all these names. Before we dive in, guys, I just want to go over the trading rules for everybody that is new and for people who are actually coming back to the channel as well. Trading is a very, I don't want to say difficult, but it takes a lot of discipline and it takes a lot of management of emotions. So what makes it easy to be disciplined and to manage your emotions is to have a plan, okay? Not just in trading, but with anything in life. We have a plan here. We have rules that we trade by, and we follow them to the absolute T. So if you guys are new to the channel, just know that we are not swing traders here on, we are not day traders here on this channel. We are swing traders, okay? And our focus is on a monthly and a daily time frame. All of our trades we are taking are for 1 to 6 months out, okay? When I'm talking about the monthly and the daily, I'm talking about these time intervals up here. We focus on the 1-day chart and the 1-month chart. We do use the weekly, we do use the 4-hour, we do look at the hourly, but our main focus is going to be on the monthly and the daily chart, okay? And again, with those two time frames, our typical time frame for trades is 1 to 6 months, okay? We enter and exit positions using the trading indicator. The green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. So rule number 4 is probably the most important rule when it comes to buying, is that we only want to buy assets that have that green dot on the monthly chart. So you could see here on a chart of Chainlink, I'm going to go over here to the monthly chart, and you can see that every time Chainlink has printed a green dot on the monthly chart, it has been a buying opportunity. It was a buying opportunity here. It was a buying opportunity here, a buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity. Okay, we got Chainlink right here. Okay, we've been buying Chainlink since November. Okay, we bought some right here around 15. We also bought it right back here in July at around $13 to $15. I just checked my average today. It's just under 15 bucks. So my Chainlink position is up around 80% right now by using these signals here on the monthly chart. So the reason we use the monthly chart, guys, the reason that is rule number 4 and the most important rule is because that green dot tells us that the direction is going up for that 1 to 6 month time frame. Okay, the monthly chart is the most accurate chart when it comes to these signals. You could see they don't come around very often. Okay, we got one in July of 2025. The last time we got one was back here in November of 2024 at around $11 or $12, and it went all the way up to 30. So again, what we're doing on these green dots on the monthly is we are buying and we are holding for that 1 to 6 month period. You can see this move in November happened back here in 2024. It went up for 2 months and then it sold off. Okay, our typical time frame for the green dot is 1 to 6 months. Okay, and I'll talk about our selling strategy here in just a second. But once we have that green dot on the monthly chart, guys, the next thing we want to do is we want to zoom into the smaller time frame, which is the daily chart that we focus on. So rule number 5 is that we want to buy the day of the daily green dot in or around the golden zone as long as the monthly dot is green. So if the monthly dot is red, that means we're going down. If the monthly dot is green, that means we are going up. That's the easiest way to explain this. Green means up, red means down. We don't want to buy assets that have a red dot on the monthly because that means the general direction is down. You can see Chainlink got a red dot back here in May of 2021 up here at like 40 bucks, 40 to 50 bucks, and it sold all the way off down here to $4 or $5. So we don't want to hold through that dip. Okay, there was a couple of little trades in there, but again, we're macro investors. We're focusing on the 1 to 6 month time frame. We're not day trading here, guys. We are focused on the swing trades that are 1 to 6 months out. So again, once you get the monthly dot, okay, once you get the monthly dot on Chainlink, you then want to zoom into the daily. So with the monthly chart, each one of these candles is 1 month's worth of time. So you have April, May, June, July, August. So you have to wait longer for these trades to play out. But that is the strategy. We're buying and holding. We're not buying and selling the same day. We are buying and holding. So a great place to enter Chainlink here is when we got this green dot here in July. We got that on July 1st. Okay. Then what you could do is you could zoom in here to the daily. So July was in this, right? This was off this big pump. You could see that it came. Chainlink got the green dot on the monthly, and then it sold all the way back off down here in August. So this was a great place to enter Chainlink right here in August. That came at like $16 right there. It's now trading at 26. So that was a perfect trade setup, right, for what we're looking for. You had the green dot on the monthly. What that signals is that we're going up in the macro, right? The next 1 to 6 months are going to be up. So once we get that confirmation that, hey, the next 1 to 6 months are going to be up, what we can do is we can zoom into that daily time frame and look for pullbacks during the month. And when you get one and a green dot right here on the daily, that is your signal to enter right there. And typically on the daily, where I want to enter is when this blue wave is down here below 0. Okay, these green dots are okay. Sometimes they play out really nice, but the most accurate ones are going to be the ones below, with the blue wave down here below that 0 line. So you could see that pulled back right into that 200-day moving average and had a beautiful bounce. That was an epic trade, but that is typically what we're looking for. Okay, the buying strategy is simple. Green dot on the monthly plus green dot on the daily equals buy. Okay, don't have to complicate it. Don't have to ask a bunch of questions. We are buying the monthly green dot and we are holding it for 1 to 6 months. And we are looking for opportunities, aka pullbacks on a daily chart, okay, and green dots to enter or add to our position. So I actually have an entire trade alert section over here. You guys get the monthly alerts. You guys get the weekly alerts, the daily alerts, the 4-hour alerts over here inside the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you can click the link in the bio. I just like to go over all of this before we get into your guys' chart requests because I want you guys to know what it is that we are looking for. I don't want to just get on here and start talking about this because you need to understand the strategy and the approach. You have to have a plan if you're going to invest or if you're going to trade in the markets. Otherwise, your emotions will take over and you will get crushed. So again, I got all the signals called out over here for you guys in the Discord, and I also have a dots and signals section right here that tells you exactly what to do on every single dot. So that's over there inside the Discord. Again, if you guys aren't in that, you guys can join up. There's a link in the bio, and it's also pinned to the live chat right now. We are taking chart requests here from the Discord. So whenever you guys got chart requests, just drop them over here. Those open on Monday, and we cover those every single Wednesday. So this will be the last or second to last live stream. We'll be live here again on Friday as well, but I will be traveling the next 2 weeks. So there's not going to be any live streams next week. Or the following week after that. Hopefully Friday of the following week I'll be live again, but just wanted to give a little announcement on that just so you guys know what's going on. So that was the buying strategy. The selling strategy is pretty simple, guys. Sell strategy number 1 is we want to sell a big red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. So you'll hear me talking about the red zone. You'll hear me talking about the golden zone. When I'm referring to the zones, I'm referring to the zones on the Fibonacci. So if you guys don't know what a Fibonacci indicator is, I have a free trading course over here under the trading course tab, completely free. You guys can check out and learn about the Fibonacci, but it's one of my favorite indicators to use trading. And when I talk about the red zone, I'm talking about this zone up here. So you can see that Chainlink is actually up here in the red zone at the moment. And we did get a red dot there yesterday. So I could make the decision to sell some Chainlink here if I wanted to, but I'm not going to sell any right here. If anything, I'm going to be setting a stop loss because I think this thing has some more juice up inside of it. So sell strategy number 1, let's just go to like a chart of Ethereum here. Okay. We want to sell the red dots on this indicator. And again, this strategy is for the daily chart. Okay, we have a daily sell strategy and a monthly sell strategy. And you'll understand why I'm not selling my Chainlink just yet once I talk about the monthly one. But typically, we're looking to take profits on a red dot in the red zone. Okay, if you were taking profits here on Ethereum like I was at around 3,700, 36, 3,700, okay, and you were buying down here with me at around, let's just say 2,400, That was around a 60% trade. You know, you got to be happy with 60%. Most people are happy with 5% a year. We made 60% off this dot here from June in the matter of a month. So that was a great, excellent trade. You can see the red dots in the red zone up here is when that thing topped out and sank back down. Same thing back here. You got a red dot right here. It's sold all the way off. And then sometimes it will actually break through. Price will break through the red zone like Ethereum did back here. You can see Ethereum just went up. That's called price discovery. Okay, that's when we go on a price discovery phase and we just keep absolutely ripping, which is what I think Chainlink's going to do here very soon. So that's sell strategy number one, guys. Again, it's a strategy, right? It's something to aim for. It's something to have. It's a target, right? When you get to that position, okay, when you get to that position and you're getting a red dot in the red zone, okay, it's on you to make the decision to sell. This wasn't a bad place to take some off for Ethereum, especially if you were buying down here with us, okay? We were buying down here on Ethereum back in June because, again, we had that green monthly dot in June on Ethereum right there at 24. It went all the way down to 2,200. Between 2,200 and 2,500, look at that. Okay, it went from 2,300 all the way up to almost $5,000. That's 100% on your money. You doubled your money if you're entering here and exiting there right now. So if you're exiting Ethereum on this red dot, you can't be mad if it keeps going up because, again, that's a great trade. 100% trade is I mean, if you could do that like 7 times, you'll be a millionaire if you just keep doubling your money like that. That was a great trade. You should be happy about that. So that's sell strategy number one. Okay. Doesn't mean you have to sell the whole entire position. You could sell 25% of your position. You could sell 50% of your position. You could sell 100% of your position. But typically, our target when we enter these trades is always going to be somewhere in this red zone. So when I talk about things like I took a position on OXY today. So I'm buying OXY right now because, again, we have the monthly green dot. Warren Buffett owns this company. Okay, oil and gas stocks are looking very, very oversold. This thing was at $70 back in last year of April. Okay, it was at $70. It sold all the way off down here to 36. That's a 50% sell-off. As a swing trader, I want to buy something that's down 50, 60%. I don't want to buy something that's already gone up 50, 60%. I want to buy something that's down 50, 60%. So I'm taking this trade on Oxy because, again, I got my signal here on the 4 hour. And then you can see this green dot right here came in August. That came right there around $43. The price is sitting at 44 right now. So I'm getting it at $1 more than I got that green than the green dot called out. But again, my target's up here between 56 and 60. And my time frame for it to get back up there is always 1 to 6 months. Okay, that is 1 to 6 months. So that's why I entered Oxy, and that would be the first target. Now the second sell strategy is a little different. Let's just go back to Ethereum in this manner. The sell strategy number 2, we want to sell when the stochastic RSI, that is the light blue line on our trading indicator, when that hits the white dotted line on the monthly chart. So that's going to be this light blue line right here on the trading indicator. When that comes up here and touches the white dotted line, just like it did back here in March, that was at $4,000 in March. It ended up just chopping around, and then it sold all the way off back down here to 1,500. So from 4,000 to 1,500, that's a 60, 70% drop. Okay, if you would have sold right there, you wouldn't have had to sit through the drop. Same thing back here in 2021, when that stochastic RSI gets back up there and touches the white dotted line. Typically, that is around where the top is going to be. This thing went up to 4,500. It came right here in this region between 3,000 and 4,000. Okay, we're not trying to time the exact top. We're just trying to get out around it. If you entered on this green dot back in the day, back in 2020, when Ethereum was at $170, you made 1,650% if you would have sold when that stochastic hit that. So again, not being greedy, just having some targets. I see people talking about buying strategies all the time on this on YouTube and online. How to buy, what's your buying strategy, what's this, what's that. I don't see a lot of people talking about the selling strategies. Okay, and if you don't have a selling strategy, that means you don't have a target. We need a target to aim at, right? If you're shooting a gun, you need something to aim at, right? You don't just want to throw a dart and hope it hits a board somewhere. You want to actually have a target and a price and a strategy in mind, so you could take the emotion out of it and just stay disciplined and wait, right? So those are the 2 selling strategies. That's the buying strategy. I always like to cover that before we jump into your guys' requests. I actually have all your requests loaded up in a playlist, so we don't have to switch back and forth here. Okay, all these names are the names you guys requested over here in the chart request thread. This thread opens up every Monday. If you can't type in it right now, that's because the chart requests are closed and they open on Monday. So all these names are loaded up into this playlist here. So let's go ahead and just dive in here, starting up here at the top. The first one's going to be TMC. So the first thing I'm seeing on TMC is a red dot. So I would be setting a stop loss at $4 on this one on the stop loss. Hopefully you took some profits up here inside the red zone at $8, but it is retracing back here into the 50% line. The 50% line is going to be that red line that you guys see. I could probably make that a little bigger here on that. Let me just see if I can make that a little bigger for you so you could see it. Let's bulk it up a little bit. So now you can see that middle red line. So technically that can count as a red zone because that's like the 50% mark on the Fibonacci there. So it's trying to bounce there. So $4 is a really big level for this. If you're going to buy it again, I'd make sure to buy that. But again, the red dot is showing it's way overextended. I would be taking my profits from this or setting a stop loss at around $4. It needs to hold on to $4. It could come down and tap 4 and bounce. So I would just be watching $4 on TMC. We got Ondo. Ondo's green. We don't have any data yet on the indicators, so we have to use a weekly. So if you guys don't see data on your indicator, it's because it's too new. Ondo just came out in 2024, so there's not enough data on the monthly chart. The benefit to trading the monthly is there's the most data. But if it's only been around for a certain period of time, you need to use a smaller time frame like the weekly chart, and you can see that it does have a green dot on the weekly chart here, and the trend is up. It really needs to break out over 220 here. If it could break out over 220, that's what's going to send that thing. But I've been a buyer of Ondo since we got the golden dot back here in June. That came at around 80 cents. It's sitting at 94 right now, but I like this a lot. I would add to this here on the green dot here on the daily. If you guys aren't familiar with the golden dot on the daily, that is another just 1 to 6 month swing trade. Okay, we treat that like a monthly dot there. We're buying and we're holding for 1 to 6 months. And again, our target's up here between $180 and $2 on Ondo. I'd be a buyer of that one here on the next daily alert. And again, those daily alerts are called out over here inside the Discord. Okay, watch the daily alerts here. I think we got one on the 4-hour last night. On Ondo, we had a ton of these cryptos going off last night. I told you guys today was going to be a big day. Okay, boom. Big moves today. And yeah, you had Ondo popping off. I just saw it a second ago. I don't know where it went. But you had all the freaking cryptos on the watch list popping 4-hour alerts. We also watch the 4-hour as well. We treat that like a daily. So again, buy as long as the monthly is green. Buy as long as the monthly is green. It tells you exactly what to do over there. But Ondo looks really good here. I think it's going to bounce really hard here at 95. I'd be a buyer again on that daily dot here in around 90 cents. SERV, this is a robotics company. That one is red on the monthly, so I'd be waiting for that one to flip green on the weekly. Watch the weekly on that one. We also call the weekly out over there as well in the weekly alerts. Okay, over here. And by the way, guys, if you guys do not have the indicators that we're talking about here today, I'm talking about the red and green dots, the stochastic RSI, the Fibonacci zones. You guys can download all of those by coming over here to the trading indicator tab. Click on this link right here, and it takes a couple of clicks and everything loads directly up into your TradingView account. Your screen's going to look exactly like my screen, and you'll be able to use this same tactics, same strategy, same indicators. It's pretty much my entire trade layout done for you, loaded right up into your TradingView account. Just click on that link. If you guys have any trouble setting up, my email is right there inside of that trading indicator tab over there in the Discord. The Discord is free to join. We do have a paid membership you guys can learn a little bit more about right here in the Become a Member tab. That'll get you access to the chat and things. I'm not going to get into that right now, but again, you guys can download those indicators over here by clicking on this trading indicator tab inside of the Discord. So SERV, I'm just waiting for a weekly dot because, again, I don't have the monthly data yet. That thing looks like it could potentially bounce on 8, but it's a pretty new stock. Here's Giga. Giga, same thing. You'd want to wait for the weekly signal on that one. GAMB, wow, this one's getting hammered. Okay, you want to wait for the monthly. You can see the last time the monthly came was right here in August. That was right there around 850. That's right where we're at the moment. But man, that thing gapped down today. That looks very scary. They're making a little bit of money. Looks like gambling.com. They're probably some sports gambling name here. I'd probably look to buy this one on a weekly. Watch for the weekly on Gamb. That one won't get called out because it's not in our watch list. I just don't know too much about it. So it's not on my watch list. The only alerts that get called out over here, guys, are going to be the names on my watch list. So I have about 300 names between all of my watch lists. So I have the red list, and the blue list and the green list. So all of these names are loaded up. So if you guys want alerts on other names that aren't in my watch list, you'll have to get the indicator for yourself and set them up yourself. I typically only like to follow good quality companies. I don't trade meme coins or anything like that. I try to trade good quality companies, good quality projects with good tech that have some staying power. Like ASML, this one's in my watch list right now. You can see it has a monthly green dot here. It also has a weekly green dot, and it also has a daily green dot. So I really like this one. As long as this thing can hold on to 700, I think it's very, very strong here. My target on that is 900 to 950. Again, that one is in my portfolio, so I am holding that one and targeting up here between 900 and 950 on ASML. I'd put a stop loss probably right there at around 700 bucks, but that one still looks good. Oh, we got H-bar. H-bar I'm a buyer of. Okay, that's got the green monthly. So what are we doing? We're looking at the daily. We're looking for the daily dot now. Okay, watch for that daily dot. That will be called out over in the Discord. I'd be a buyer on that signal. We got Snapchat here. Snapchat is in the portfolio too. They're really trying to flush this thing. It's got the red monthly here. It needs to hang on to $7. $7 is a very important support level here. It's literally, this has got to be the bottom here at $7. If $7 breaks, this thing could end up going a lot lower. I got it in my portfolio. I got a stop loss set at around $7. If it breaks down below 7, I'm going to look to average down on the position. Maybe when we get to 5 or 6, but $7 as of right now looks like very, very strong support. Okay, just looking for some buyers to step in and buy that thing down here at $7. I love the fundamentals of the company. I just think it's very, very oversold right now. I mean, we're at the bottom of the bottom, right? The bottom hit right back here in 2019 at $5, and it went all the way up to 85. Okay, right now we're at like 7. So, I mean, that was support. This is support. This is support. If anything, I think these guys could get bought out. I think they have around 300 million daily active users on their platform. They're really big in Gen Z. So, you know, Meta could buy them out. Elon Musk could buy them out. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, right? They definitely have that factor to it. And obviously, if they get bought out, the stock will probably end up going higher. But right now, my target's $12 to $13 on Snapchat. We got AIO. This looks like an artificial intelligence company here. That one's green on the monthly, so we're looking for trades. We're looking for that green dot there on the daily, but it is up in the red zone. So would have loved to buy that one down here at like 18 bucks. It popped all the way up there to 25. We got our sell target, right? We hit our sell target with sell strategy number 1 right there, August 1st at 25 bucks. It's down here at 24. I would say this one looks good as long as it can hold on to 23 bucks. We got Nyla. Shout out to Daniel. This one is a meme coin here. I mean, I don't know if it's a meme coin. It's just a very new project, but 0.006 is support here. I like the fact that the MACD is getting down here. So I'd love to see a green dot pop here in the next couple of days, but this is a very low cap coin. It's up 22% today, but it does have very strong support right there at around 0.006. That one doesn't look too bad. For that meme play. Again, I don't know if it's a meme or not. Sorry if I'm calling it a meme and it's not, but it's just a very new project. Low market cap, not a lot of institutional backing, if any. I like to trade things like Solana that has a lot of institutional backing. I'm just looking for a green dot here on Solana. We got the green monthly back there in July. This chart just looks like it's about ready to absolutely explode. This thing has really strong support down here at 160. Up above 160, we should be looking to buy any and every green dot here on the daily. That one did get the 4-hour last night as well, right there at 175. It's sitting at 185 today, up 5%. Target on that's 240 to 260 on Solana. That one's still a buy, and we're looking to buy any and every green dot there on the daily, and it looks like you're probably going to get one here in the next couple days. Bonk, I actually like Bonk here, guys. I like Bonk a lot. This is a meme coin, but it is traded on the Robinhood platform. That's why I follow it. I do trade crypto on Robinhood and Coinbase, so anytime a name gets added to Robinhood, I normally put it on my watch list because they only have about 30 to choose from. But I'm a buyer of Bonk here on the next daily dot. You can see this last one came right here around 0.025. That was kind of a dud. It sold off a little bit, but you can see these ones down here. If you were buying during this time down here at 0.0015, this thing went all the way up to 0.00004. So I like the fact that this thing hit 0.0004 and it sold off. So it had a 48% sell-off. Again, I like paying attention to names that dip 50 to 60%. If you have a 50 to 60% dip off the recent high, I really like the bonk setup here. I think this one could go bonkers here in the next coming months. So it would have to hold on to that 0.002 level. I would just be looking to buy this one on a green dot here on the daily for bonk. We got bull. This is wee bull. This one's a little too high for me. Waiting for a green dot, hopefully down here. You can see this last round came at 10 bucks. It went all the way up to 18. So I'm just waiting for a green dot down here on bull there. Not bullish on that one. Not bullish on bull just yet. Here's PayPal. I actually have a position on PayPal again. It does have the red dot here today, but I am watching support down here at around 60, call it 66, 65, $66 is the support for PayPal. Looking for a green daily dot to potentially add if necessary, but I got in right here around $68, $69. So that green dot, again, is just showing up right here. Target up here is $88 for PayPal. I still like that company, and I think they're going to benefit. They don't have the green monthly dot yet, though. I think they did have one at the beginning of the month, but it faded away. And yeah, just looking for that one to hold on to 66. As long as it can hold on to 65, 66, I'm still bullish on it. But if it breaks that, I will be stopped out on that trade. Here's OLN. OLN is green here on the monthly. This one looks good. Not sure what this is, but it is putting in a higher low. A higher low is when you sell off and you bounce, and then you sell off again and you bounce, but at a higher level. So this one actually looks really good. Not sure what this is, but I would be a buyer of OLN here just based on that monthly chart. We're down here in the bottom golden zone, and target on that would be 44 to 48. I really like this name. We got open up, down 11% today. That thing came up here and hit 4, sold back off into the 9. I would put a stop loss on this one at $3. If it breaks down below $3 and closes, the trade is off. Again, when I get that red dot, normally what I want to do is I want to set a stop loss. So the stop loss would probably be like $2.90 on this right now. But again, we were entering down here off the green dot right there at $2. It went all the way up to 4. That's a 100% trade. That's a great place to take some profits. Okay, and then wait for another sell-off. But as of right now, it does have a red dot. So again, I'm putting a stop loss probably at $2.90 on open. If $2.90 breaks, I'm selling, and I'm out of that one for a gain of about 80%, especially if you were buying down here, right? You're making money on that. This thing could reverse tomorrow. If it can get back up over 350, that thing should run really hard. Keep your eye on that one for a 4-hour or a daily dot there to re-enter that one, and watch for that one to hold on to 290. I would love to see this thing bounce. If you get a 4-hour dot in the morning and confirmation of that breaking over 350, that thing should absolutely fly. But hopefully you took some profits up 100% and didn't get greedy. My crypto broker, I use Coinbase and Robinhood. Those are my two platforms that I trade on. And I use the Phantom wallet if I want to buy like a newer coin that's not listed on the exchange. I don't do that too often. I mostly stick to Coinbase Advance and Robinhood. Here's RC. What is this? RSC. Let's see if this one has some more data. Here you go. So it doesn't have quite the amount of data that I'd like to see. I don't see any indicator data here. So again, you'd have to zoom into the weekly. The weekly's got a red dot, but you can see that it has support right there at 40 cents. Okay, that thing just needs to bounce here. I'd look for another green dot there on the daily. I like this one. Again, if it's down here in this golden zone, this is when you're getting it for a cheap price. If it's up here in the red zone, this is when things are expensive. We don't want to buy in the red zone. Typically, we want to buy down here in the golden zone, and this name is in the golden zone here. I'd be a buyer of RCS here. Velo, same thing, way down here in the golden zone. Again, our target's always up there in the red zone. This thing looks like it's going to reverse and go back up. And I think these altcoins are literally just getting started, guys. I think the party is about to happen, and it's going to be a really, really fun party. Because a lot of these names are just sitting on the floor right now. We're just waiting for this explosive move to the upside. Target on Velo would be up here at around 25 cents for take profit. Here's W, Wormhole. Wow, that's having a good day. Up 8% there on Wormhole. Pretty new coin, so I don't normally trade the newer coins, but I would be watching the daily for an alert here. You can see the last one came right there at around 8 cents. It went all the way up to 10 cents. I would be a buyer on the next daily green dot, but that one looks good. NVO. NVO is very oversold right now, so just waiting on the green monthly on NVO. That's really all we're waiting on right now. I like the fact that it's sold off really, really hard here. We just want to see that green monthly dot confirmation. Same thing with UNH, just looking for that confirmation. I mean, this thing's way down right now. I know they were battling some lawsuits and everything like that, but again, just waiting for our confirmation here On the monthly, you can see the daily's a little overdone. If that thing comes back down to like 250, 240, I'd probably buy it. But again, just waiting for that green dot confirmation to have that confirmation that we are going higher. Again, that gives us the confirmation we need to look for a trade. So UNH looks good. I would just be looking for that monthly dot. We got GLM. That one is green on the monthly. Just kind of looks like a meme coin, but target on that's up there at 50 cents. AXS. No, I place trades on my brokers. So I just use TradingView, tradingview.com. I just use this to look at my charts, and then I'll have another tab going. That's my Robinhood, my Coinbase. I'm not going to open those up right now, but I don't place trades on TradingView. I just use TradingView to chart. Kevin said he bought heavy on Ondo on the golden dot. Love to hear that, man. You're probably up, what, 10, 15%? That thing's got a lot of room to go. Here's AXS. This is Axis Infinity. It's got the green monthly. If you like this name, this was a big one in the last bull run. It's at $2. I would buy it here if you want to buy it there off the monthly. We got Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is underperforming here. Bitcoin is actually red on the month of August. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think the trade is on Bitcoin right now, guys. I would have sold my Bitcoin probably at 120. I probably would have took some profits at 120 right here on this red dot at 125. This one came right here at 120. So there's just the risk to reward is way gone on Bitcoin. I would not be taking any positions here. I mean, if it goes to 150, you're only talking about like a 10% gain. Okay, so it's underperforming right now. So I'd actually be a seller of Bitcoin here just because I don't think there's that much room left. Again, we called this thing out in 2023 at $17,000. $17,000 we called Bitcoin here, guys. And you can see the dot right there. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. 17,000 all the way up there to 125. That's a massive run there on Bitcoin. So I think it's time to take profits on Bitcoin here and wait for another big drastic dip. Because, again, when people get overly bullish like they did back here in 2021, this is when you see the big sell-off happen. And we don't want to watch our money go down for a year and a half. I think you sell Bitcoin and you rotate into altcoins here. XDC. This one's still green on the monthly. It's getting a little pullback. I like this one. I'd buy the next daily dot on XDC. That one looks good. Avave, again, green dot on the daily is what we're looking for. Still green on the monthly. This one looks really good. Just looking for that daily alert. This one's pretty close to the red zone, so I personally wouldn't be trading it when it's close to the red zone. I want to find names that have a lot more room to go. Like, for example, IMX. I mean, you got a lot of room to go back up there. If IMX goes back up here to $2, that's a 260% trade. Okay, if you're looking at AVE, or Avave, or however you say it, that's a 24% trade. So I'd take 250% over the 24%. Of course, it could break out and go into price discovery, but right, we're just using our targets here. I think the risk to reward is a little less on AVE. Not saying it can't go up, but I'd rather buy something like IMX or Atom that haven't had a move yet, okay? But they do have these green monthly dots showing up, both of them. IMX and Atom, I'd be a buyer of both those names. We got VRT. Looks like a rug pull to me, but it's got a green dot there on the monthly. But it's up there in the red zone, so I'd be taking profits on the next daily there. We got Unity. Would have been a profit taker there yesterday at 38. FLR. This one looks decent. It's green on the monthly there. I'd just be looking for the green daily dot on that one. Target's up there at 3.5 cents. We got XCN. It's got a red one here today. This thing's kind of just melting down at the moment. It's still got a red dot on the monthly. So I'm looking for that thing to switch colors there on the monthly. It's still red, so therefore we're bearish on it. Just looking for the green monthly dot. Or you can anticipate it by watching the weekly here. I think that one can come down to around a penny. But we'll see. I'd either wait for the weekly signal or the monthly signal to pop off there before I took a position. SEI, this one looks good. This one got a red weekly. But again, the daily's just kind of chopping here. So looking for the daily there. If you bought this one here at 28 cents, it's right back down to the price. Normally, I don't average down or add to my position unless I'm down like 20%. I made a post about that on X today. right? If this thing goes up to 35 and then back down to 30, there's no reason to buy more right here if you bought right here. But if this thing came down to like 20 cents, then yeah, it would make sense to add. But I'd just be looking for the daily dot here on SEI. TRX, looking for the daily dot on TRX, another cryptocurrency. XRP, looking for the daily dot on XRP. That one looks like it's going to find support right here at around 275. It's still green on the monthly. We just really want to see that thing hold on to 275. Honestly, I was a seller of XRP up here in July at like 350. See the red dot in the red zone at 350. It came, it sold off, and now we're chopping around. So if this thing can't hold on to 275, I don't know what it's going to do. It might come back down to $2. I was telling you guys to buy this thing right here at 2, right here at 2, up at 350. I just think it looks a little too expensive to add to a position. Obviously, you can hold it here and play it out, but keep in mind, right, this thing's already up like 800% on the year. So it's already had an 800% move. Okay, nothing goes up forever, so we don't get emotionally attached to things, especially our assets here. So that's what we're looking at. Here's Riz. Riz, I'm just looking for a daily. Okay, this one's in the portfolio too. I bought it right back down here. I'm pretty much break even on the trade now. It did go up really big, but it came back down. So I'm just still accumulating this one, looking to add on the green dots. If you haven't got in yet, I still like that one. That daily alert should come here any minute, and it's got really strong support right here around 0.002. We got ICP. ICP I do like a lot. That's got the green monthly. It's down here in the golden zone. That one looks really good. Target on that's between $13 and $15. That one looks good. Matic looks good here, all the way up here to 60, 70 bucks. You got a green dot yesterday right here at 23 cents. It also has the monthly dot as well. So Matic looking very good. I'd be a buyer of Matic down here at these levels too. Target would be between 60 and 70. We got QQQ starting to crack a little bit here. It got the weekly signal called out here in the Discord this week. The monthly hasn't come yet, but this thing looks like the selling has started. So I'd be watching... Shoot, I'd watch this support. I have a stop loss at 550. This is the tech sector. So you're seeing names in tech like PLTR sell off pretty big here. PLTR is selling off really hard. I said to short this one right here at 180. It's at 155 now. My order did not fill on the put that I went to buy. So you're just seeing tech kind of sell off a little bit here. So QQQ, I would not be longing here. I'd just be waiting for a larger pullback. I'd like to buy QQQ at like 500 bucks. It's just up here in the red zone. We don't buy our assets up here in the red zone. If your assets in the red zone, that's a good place to be day trading. But if you're taking a 1 to 6 month swing, right, we want to be buying down here at 420, 400, right? Down here in the bottom golden zone. We don't want to buy in the red zone ever. Never buy in the red zone. Like with Chainlink right now, not buying because we're in the red zone. We were buying down here. If anything, we're holding, or if anything, looking to take profits up here on Chainlink. So that's Link. What did we just cover there? That was QQQ. So yeah, tech looks like it's selling off a little bit. We'll see if we get a bounce here tomorrow. We got CMG. And yeah, guys, if we can get this stream to 300 likes, I'll give away 100 XRP here on the live. All we got to do is get to 300 likes here on the live. Yep. Kang says, do you see any sector rotation between equities and crypto? I'm not seeing any rotation in, well, altcoins are obviously going up. So you're seeing people sell big tech stocks. Tech stocks have just ran really, really hard this year. So I think it's time that people are, taking profits on things like AVGO, on some of these bigger tech names, right? They've gone up so much since April. I mean, some of these names are up over like 50, 60, 70, 80%. This is up 126% since April. So big money who's buying down here when everyone's panicking about tariffs is thinking about taking profits right now. They're not thinking about buying or adding or doing anything like that. They're thinking about, okay, where can I put my money now? Where I think money's going to rotate next is going to be into oil stocks, gas and oil stocks. Okay, I told you guys I bought OXY today. OXY is owned by, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett has a big stake in this company. And I just think when money rotates out of things like tech, it goes into safety names, value names. That's your healthcare, and that's your oil and gas companies, and possibly even real estate. But I think right now with stocks, the two most undervalued sectors that have been beaten up the most are going to be healthcare. I can't remember what the dang healthcare. I can't remember what the dang what the dang ticker for that is. What is it? Oh, ILH. Nope. Healthcare stocks and oil and gas companies look the most beaten up. I mean, they have been hit pretty dang hard here. Cure. This is a healthcare ETF, so you can see right the wave is way down here. Okay, this is an ETF of healthcare stocks. So this thing's sold way off here, just like it did back here. Went from 140 all the way down to 70, and then back up to 140. So you're seeing healthcare being. I would be selling my tech stocks right now if I was holding tech, and I'd be buying healthcare stocks. Uh, so that's really the only rotation I see coming right now. The rotation's happening from Bitcoin going into Ethereum, and then pretty soon Ethereum, people are going to rotate out of Ethereum and they're going to go into the large cap coins like OP. You can see OP is another crypto that hasn't even taken off yet. Near, you got STX. Some of these names haven't even moved yet. So those are the cryptos I'm looking for. I'm not looking to buy things like Chainlink right now because we were buying it back here between $12 and $15. It's up at 26 now, so it's already gone up. We're already up 80% on our positions right now, right? So we're not looking to add to our position. We're just looking to take profits. And when we take profits, we can either sit cash or we can find a sector or stocks or other names to rotate into that maybe haven't moved a lot yet, like OP, like Near, like STX, and so on. So that's really the only rotation I'm really seeing happen. So that's typically how it works, though. We go from Bitcoin to Ethereum, Ethereum to large caps to the altcoins. CMG, we're looking for the monthly on. This is Chipotle Mexican Grill. Just look for that monthly. Looks like it has some support right there at 40. We'll see if that one holds. Target, this one sold off on its earnings, but it's literally right back down to $100 where we bought it. Yeah, nothing hurt. We were buying off these golden dots back here at 90 to $100. I think I'm down like 5% on the position. Again, nothing changes. They actually beat on their earnings. So they beat on their earnings and they gap down 10%. So again, they're making $25 billion a quarter. They're every 4 months they make $25 billion. This company is not going anywhere. Okay. Everyone's going to want to buy Target up here between 150 and 160. We're buying it down here at $100. I'm still a buyer of Target. I'm not looking to average down because I'm only down like 5%. I made a post over here on X. If you guys aren't on X, this is becoming one of my favorite platforms to post on. But you can see I get the question a lot. How do you know when to average down? What I found works best with my strategy is to average down in a position when it's down 20% or more. Okay, from where I bought it. So if I bought Target here at $100, I would be looking to average down at like $80. That's where I'd want to average down. Because if I bought it at 100 and then it came down to 80 and I bought it at 80, my average cost would be $90. Okay, in that sense. So that's typically when I look to average down. And if I'm trading options, I typically look for my options to be down 50% before I am to average down. And I trade leap options. I trade options for a year to 2 years out on options. So Target, I'm still a buyer of. If anything, I would add to that, or I would buy that. I still think that one looks really good solid company. And yeah, you got the green monthly dot there. So again, bullish, just waiting for that 1 to 6 month period. Again, it's down 6%. The bears are hooping and hollering, but it doesn't matter. Okay, STLA, this one's still green here on the monthly, still looking good, still a buyer of that. Near token, that one doesn't have the monthly yet, but that one is in my portfolio. I anticipated that one there on the weekly here at around 270. It's at 255. It's down 15 cents. I'm not tripping. Okay, my target's up here between $7 and $9, $7 and $8. That's the red zone there on the Fibonacci. We're just going to wait till that retraces back up to that zone to sell it. Still a holder, if anything, looking to buy the green dot there on the daily. Yeah, CRM's in the list. We're taking requests here from the Discord here, guys. We do Wednesday Discord chart requests. If you guys aren't a member, you guys could sign up and get your requests in on Monday, and then we cover them here on Wednesday. If I got time here afterwards, I will take some here from the live chat, so go ahead and stick around. Again, if we can get this stream to 300 likes, if you guys could share this on X and tag me, do whatever you need to do. If we can get the stream to 300 likes, I will give away 100 XRP by this time we sign off here. Here's AIOZ. That one needs the monthly alert, but it looks really good right there around 40 cents. BMNR,
This is that Ethereum. This is the Ethereum. They're like Michael Saylor's Bitcoin treasury company. They're an Ethereum treasury company. Just looking for the green daily. This last one came right there in August at $30. It went all the way up to 75, and now it's selling back off. So just wait for that signal on BMNR. CRM, here you go, buddy. You were requesting CRM. This one got the golden dot here. They do have earnings coming up here in a couple of weeks. Next week, next Wednesday, they'll release earnings. You're going to want CRM to hold on to 220 as long as the golden dot remains there and we don't break 220. I think this one looks good. Targets between 340 and 360. That one does not have the monthly dot yet, though, so keep that in mind. If the bottom is in, you want to use a stop loss right there at 220. Put your stop loss there. If that breaks, that trade is off, but that golden dot is a pretty accurate signal for a 1 to 6 month swing trade. Again, we're waiting until prices get back up here to the red zone, but I like CRM. I didn't buy it because I didn't have capital, but yeah, that one still looks good. Assad says, Overkill, if we see a green dot and give the signal to enter, but with economic calendar events, would you advise to follow? Example, today, FMOC, Jackson Hole coming up. Yeah, I don't really listen to the noise or any of that stuff. I just try to trade the charts. You know, the charts tell me if something's oversold or overbought. News events don't really affect me unless it's like some catastrophic black swan event. Like you could say tariffs was a black swan. We didn't really think about tariffs coming. COVID was a black swan. Things like that are what worry me. When they're just announcing numbers and stuff, to me, that's just all noise to me. I just try to look at the charts. If the dot is green on the monthly, I'm typically looking for trades. HD though, this one's up here near the red zone. Not looking to take a trade on that. I'd look for a sell off though, maybe back down there to 380. Look at enter on a green dot like down here, just like he got back there at 360. Beautiful trade up there to 320 on HD. Here's Novak NVAX. This one's in the portfolio too. I was thinking about selling this one yesterday and I didn't. And I regretted it today, but I'm still long on this. Okay, my target's up here in the red zone between 14. It got the red dot yesterday, but looking for this one to reverse potentially tomorrow. My average on this one, I bought it on this green dot right there around $7.50. So I'm still up on the position, hoping that thing gaps back up tomorrow and goes on an absolute run. I bought that one off the green monthly dot. You could see how this thing runs really hard right back here. It went from 7 all the way up there to 320. So it's had some really big moves in the past. So just waiting to see what Novak does here. If anything, looking to add to that name there as long as that monthly remains green. So that did have a pretty down day. But again, we're still up on the position after entering back here at around 750. Thing went up to 10, 11 bucks. I ended up not taking profits, and I thought I was going to yesterday, but I just didn't pull the trigger. And obviously down 9% today. Just looking for green dailies now. Just holding that one, looking for the green daily. I'm still long on the company. They had good earnings. They beat their revenue by 59%, so that's always a really good thing to see. INJ, this is another altcoin that I really like here. We got the monthly signal back there in July. This one just looks really good. Target up there between 30 and 32. I think that's a solid play. We got gold up here in the red zone. Not too interested. Okay, not too interested. I want to buy gold down here in the golden zone. 1600 was a great place to buy gold. I'm not a gold and silver investor. I'd rather buy crypto. GFI. Let's actually look at gold on the monthly. I want to see what gold. Yeah, look at gold on the monthly. I mean, everyone's just saying, yeah. Right? I would sell gold here. I would sell my gold up here at 3,000. I don't want it. GFI needs the monthly. ASM got a red dot there on the daily. Had a big spike up there and pulled back. I would say you buy this one at 2 cents if you want to own it. Just hopefully you know what you're buying there. DNN. Someone's got the green monthly. Had a little pullback this month. I like this one here as long as it can hold on to 180. I'd look to buy this one back here on the green dot. Hopefully you exited right here on the red dot at 230 and right here up here at 220. That was your sell range. Now it's selling off. Now what you could do is look to get back in on the green dot there on DNN. STX, this one's in my portfolio too. Again, green monthly dot. I'm putting that trade on. I'm waiting 1 to 6 months. This thing had a monster move in the last bull run, in the last altcoin season, up to $4. I'm looking for a move like that to happen here into the end of the year. Off that green dot there on the monthly. I still really like that name. That's up 4% today. Wow, Chainlink is just absolutely ripping here, guys. It is moving. It is moving. Okay, it's up here in the red zone. So we are absolutely on the way up. This is my largest position right now. I might look to take some off of this at 30 to 35 bucks. If we get there, I should sell some right now. I might be getting a little greedy here because again, I'm in at 14 bucks. I'm up 80% on the trade. I have a huge position on it. So, yeah, I think it's definitely going to hit 30, but I think you're going to probably see some profit taken there at 30. It's going to be interesting to see what this thing does. I set a stop loss on this last night at around 20. I think I set it at 21.75, but now I could probably move that up to 22.50. But this bounce today is so bullish. We're up 13% on the day. We bounced. We're still holding the 9 EMA, which is super bullish. That's what you want to see it doing. You can see the 9 EMA is the orange line. This is also part of the trading indicator. That orange line that you see on the chart here. Okay, that is a very, very bullish indication when we are holding on to that line there. Okay, that means we're going up. Okay, that means we're going up. So there's a lot of people really excited about Chainlink right now. It's got a lot of hype, a lot of media attention right now. So if you come over here to our cheat sheet, like we're coming up here we got enthusiasm. We're coming up here in a delusion, new paradigm. So it'll be interesting to see where this tops out. But I am pretty close to taking some profits, not selling my whole position, but probably taking off around 30% of the position, 33% of the position, somewhere around $30. I will update you guys if that happens over here in the Discord. I post all my trades over here for you guys. You can see I took that trade today on OXY, and I got stopped out on Oscar there today as well. So I pretty much rolled my Oscar profits into OXY, which is that oil and gas company I was talking about. But Chainlink's a big winner for me, man. That's been a huge winner for me. And it's been my largest position for a long time, and it's really good to see this thing just absolutely ripping. So I mean, it's up 13% right now. Custom Built says, hi, dude, learning a lot from you and the folks in the Discord. Love it, man. Yeah, our community is probably the best investing community online. I might be a little biased, but we really do got something really good going on over here, and I appreciate all the Spartans, all the recruits. It's awesome to share a common interest with brothers and sisters over there inside the Discord. But Link, that one's still on a tear. If anything, maybe trim some, sell 25%, 30%. I am definitely looking to trim some probably here around $30. I'm letting this one play out here. I might move my stop loss up here to like 22 bucks or $24. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay, but that thing is breaking out. I'm looking for a green daily tomorrow and some continuation. But I will look to take some off between $30 and $40 just because of how large my position is right now. So that's been a great trade. Congratulations to everyone who benefited on that. I mean, we were buying this one down here at 12 bucks. I mean, you're up over 100% now on the trade if you bought at 12. My average cost is around 14, 15. So I'm up about 80 to 90%, which feels really good. And yeah, I mean, this is just absolutely ripping. What I'm really watching Link on, though, is the stochastic. So our sell strategy number 2 is to sell when the stochastic gets back up here to the white dotted line. So while, yes, we are in the red zone right now, this stochastic has a long way to go there to the top. A long way to go there to the top. So that's kind of what I'm watching on Chainlink. I want to see that get at least to 75% of the way there. Right now, we're only sitting at 30%. So the white dotted line on the indicator represents 100. So if this thing's only at 34, 35, that tells you we're only 35% of the way to the top. So that tells you there's a lot of meat left on that bone. Yes, we could see some pullbacks here and there, but for the most part, this one looks very, very strong. I'd probably set a stop loss, probably move my stop loss up to like 20. I would say $23 would probably be my stop. 23 bucks. I would move that stop loss up. And if that hits, I'd sell 30% of the position, take my cash, and go find another trade. But still very bullish on Link. That's like my all-time favorite, 100% favorite altcoin right there is Chainlink. So I'm mostly watching the monthly on that one. You can see Google cracking here. Google's going down. If anything, I'd be shorting that one. Here's Algo. I'm an absolute buyer of Algo here. Algorand's another really good name here. Got a green dot on the monthly. Target on that's up there between 45 and 50. ZBCN. Nice little trade back here in July at around 0.002. It went all the way up to 0.006. That was around a 200% move. Pulled back. Looks like you're going to get a green dot here in the next couple days, but your stop loss should be right there at 0.004 if you're playing that one. RNDR, another one that hasn't really moved yet. Looking for that monthly signal. We got Muse, M-U-S-E. That one's got the green dot there on the monthly as well. Target on that's between $14 and $15 there. Adobe, yeah, it's altcoin season. So again, we're gonna know when the top is in, guys. Another easy free signal that you guys can use is go to CoinMarketCap. That's coinmarketcap.com. And you can use their altcoin indicator, okay, their altcoin season indicator. So typically when this dot right here comes up here into the altcoin season, that's into the blue, that is when altcoins are going absolutely crazy. Okay, that's altcoin season. So typically when everyone's talking about altcoin season, that's when we're looking to sell. So you can see we're not even close to that level yet. So I think this week that could change. I mean, if this price action is for real today and we're going to go up for the next 3-4 days, you're going to see some really big moves here over the next couple of days. Really big moves here in crypto. And again, I'll feel more comfortable about selling my alts when we're up here in the blue zone. Okay, right now I'm still holding. We're still holding. This move is really just getting started. So we're waiting for this signal to get back up here as well. That's another signal we're going to use here to time the top of altcoin season here. Okay, but again, we're still on the move. We called the bottom in April. Okay, you guys were around for that. You know, I'm not trying to toot our horns or anything like that. It's just we did say the bottom was in back in April. You guys can go look at the video that's pinned to my TikTok account if you want to. But Adobe down here, we need the green dot there on the monthly. It's trying to find support there at 350. I think Adobe's kind of a dying business. I think there's other competitors right now that are really hurting them. Vail, on the other hand, has that MACD crossover. I really like Vail here. Another energy company. Remember I said oil and gas companies? When people start to rotate out of tech and stuff like that, they go for value names. Value names are names like healthcare, oil and gas, things like that. Vail is that name. I'm actually going to add this one into the watch list here. And yeah, I like the call out there on Vail. It's got the green monthly. I really like this MACD crossover right here. When that crosses over to blue, boom, we get that big move to the upside. That's another indicator there. But this thing looks really good above 950. I'd look to buy it probably right here actually at 950, or you could wait for the dot. It probably has the 4 hour. Doesn't have the 4 hour. I would buy this one on the 4 hour, but I think it looks really good right here at 960. Here's Nail. Nail had that cross there on the 4 hour. This one, I got a stop loss, I believe, set at somewhere around 76. So I really want to see this one hold this candle's low right here. That low was $76. I want to see 76 hold on. I'm pretty sure I have a stop loss set at 76. 76. That thing could just retrace a little bit, maybe come back to 60 and bounce. But if we can hold on to that 76, 75, 76 level, you know, there's nothing hurt there. We were buying that one at $75, or I'm sorry, $60. Okay, that was down here at 60 bucks right here off that dot right there back in August. Nice move. I think we're up like 30% right now. So using a stop loss on that one at like 75, but it is still looking really good on the monthly. It could just maybe pull back a little bit, but the long still looks good. You can see that stochastic still down there on the floor too. That one's got a lot of room to go as well. So looking for buying opportunities on that. Yeah, I just don't think don't think gold's the trade. I mean, if you're buying gold right now and not like altcoins, I think you're making a big mistake. That's just my opinion, though. Soxel, this is the semiconductor ETF. The 4 hour, I would look for the 4 hour dot here to add to Soxel here. It still has the green monthly, so we're still bullish on it. I would just use that 4 hour for that buy signal there to add to the position. BBAI, this one's building support right here around 5. Still green on the monthly. That one just really needs to hold on to $5 if it's going to remain bullish. I told you guys to sell this one up here at $8.50, and it sold all the way off to 5. So again, we're in the red zone, not getting greedy, taking some profits, okay, and then getting back in down here in this area. I like this one right here as long as it can hold on to $5. Looking for that daily or that 4 hour alert over there in the Discord. Donut, this is Krispy Kreme. Playing the monthly on this one. This one's kind of a meme stock. This was back up here at $17, $18 back in 2024. It's at $3 right now, so it's very oversold. I took a position on it just because I like Krispy Kreme donuts. And I think the chart is very oversold right now and finding a base down here at $3. So target on that's between 10 and 12. I'm still long on that. Yeah, happy to help. Happy to help. We just covered RNDR. You guys can watch the replay if you guys missed a name. The replays are always posted over here inside the latest tab. inside the Discord. The Discord is free to join. We do have a membership that you guys can learn more about over here. That's less than a coffee a month. You guys can check that out over there. But again, we post all those replays up here inside of the latest tab. You guys can go watch every single replay that we've had up until this point. If you guys want to get more familiar with the strategy, that's what I'd recommend doing, is just going and watching past live streams. Here's HP. I really like HP. I almost bought HP today, but I decided to go with Mr. Buffett instead. He has Oxy. That's that petroleum company, that oil and gas company. But I think HP looks really good down here. Got the green monthly just like it got back here in July. That thing went from $15 all the way up to $55. That was a huge trade. I like that one. I like REGN. I'd be a buyer of this right here, right now, off the green dot. Again, these healthcare stocks are very oversold. They have been slaughtered all the way down to the bottom. This thing's down 50% in the last year. Okay, green dot on the monthly. We are absolutely buying that name. RZLV. Yeah, free XRP, guys. 100 likes. If we could do it on the replay, guys, if we can get the 300 likes on the replay, I'll give away 10 chain link. 10 chain link if we can get the 300 likes on the replay, if you guys are tuning in for the replay. If we can do it on the live, I'll give away XRP, 100 of it. But if we could do it on the replay, if you guys are watching the replay, I'll give 10 link away to somebody down inside the comment section of the replay. So make sure you smash like and drop a comment on the video if you are dropping the replay. And if you're on the live, make sure you stick around, because we might get the 300 here by the time we sign off. We got a few more names here we're covering. RZLV is the stock. That one's got a green monthly. This one looks good. If you believe in the company, I think right now is a good time to buy it. Looks like a penny stock, but target would be up there between 12 and 14. We got BOC. This is Boston Omaha. It's a cool name. Looking for the green monthly. Polkadot. I think it's very close. I think you're going to see the green monthly on Polkadot very soon. But I'd be a buyer of that one at $4. Uber, that one's too overbought right now. I'd wait for a bigger, broader sell-off. I'd be taking profits on Uber right now. We got HIMS. HIMS is back down to an interesting point here. It's right back at the 50% line. I like this one as long as it can hold on to 40. I would just wait for that green dot confirmation. It's got the red monthly, so if it doesn't hold on to 40, you're going to be in trouble here. I'd definitely wait for that green dot confirmation to make sure that we are going to be going up. Okay, it's not quite a buy yet. It is coming in here to support, but if $40 breaks, this trade is off. The trade is off if 40 breaks. And it's got the red monthly. So, again, with our strategy, it's just hard to measure that one. If you're going to buy it here, you need to have $40 hold there on HIMS. Tesla's doing a whole lot of nothing. Just chop, 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 right? Kind of 50-50 coin flip. It does have a monthly green dot, so you could be bullish, and your target would be 440 to 480, but it's just so choppy right now. I don't want to trade chop. I hate when stocks go sideways like this. ADA, Cardano, that one's got a green monthly, so we are buyers of that name. First target's going to be 110 to 120. I think that one looks really good. I think you buy this one and wait till that stochastic goes back up there. I think that one's going to perform very well. We got DGen. DGen looked like a rug pull here. Just looking for the daily if you want to buy that one. S dot. This looks really ugly. This is a penny stock. So if you want to play that, wait for the monthly, but we don't really do penny stocks here, guys. We like to trade good quality names. Here's MDB. This one's still trying to find support down here at 200. You could look to buy this one on the next daily or 4-hour dot. I bought this one and traded it. It went back down this month. I still think this one's a buy and a hold. $200 is current support. I still like that one. Still looking for the signal to enter on that one. We got Apple. Apple got a red dot there at 235. It does have a green monthly dot, so if you want to go long on Apple right now, your stop loss is right there at around $200. ACN, this is, I'm not sure what these guys do. We need a green dot on that one on the monthly. Edge, looks like a pretty new coin here, just absolutely ripping. Again, not a lot I could tell you guys on these new coins when they just came out. So that one's more of a fundamental play for you. Here's Huma, H-U-M-A. This one looks good. Very oversold here. Again, penny stock. We don't really mess with the penny stocks, guys. Here's VeChain. VeChain. Let me see if this one has a monthly yet. Got to use a different. Yeah, we need that monthly dot there on VeChain. But that one looks good at 2 cents. XTZ has a monthly. Okay, just looking for that daily. We're getting a nice bounce here today. I think we're going to see an explosive move over the next couple weeks, guys. I think you're going to see a bigger move higher. A lot of these other names are going to be reaching this red zone up here like XTZ. Okay, I think this one's an absolute buy there. Target on that's 160. ARB, same thing. Nice move here, looking for 1 to 110. Lift. Lift don't look too bad as long as it can hold on to 15. It's just too close to the red zone for me. Not too excited about that one. That one's not too exciting. Prime needs the green monthly there. Very oversold. Just needs the green monthly. Steve says, this is a great trading community. Thank you for all the trade recommendations. Yes, sir. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to look at charts and share information with you guys. I want you to keep that in mind. I'm here to share information. I'm here to gather information. I'm not necessarily here to tell you when to buy or sell. So I do have a disclaimer over here in the Discord if you guys want to read that. Again, I am not a financial advisor. I am not somebody who is a security broker or whatever the financial term is for it. I'm just a guy talking about charts, sharing the information. You guys take with it what you want. Okay? No trading strategy is 100% ever. You guys got to make your own decisions. I'm just here to share information and also gather information from you. Okay, some of my best trades have been from your guys' chart requests. So that's a big reason why I do this chart request videos, because I really like helping you guys out and answering your guys' questions, giving you my take. But I also like looking at new names that maybe I haven't seen before. And, you know, if I like it, I'll take a position. BCRX, this one just needs to hold on to $8. We got Mara. Mara is still green here on the monthly, so we're still bullish on it. It needs to print a green dot there on the daily. We want to see a green dot there on the daily for Mara. Here's RUM, R-U-M. That one's red there on the monthly. So, yeah, we want to wait till that thing flips back. Or if it comes down here to like $5, maybe take a stab at it. But red on the monthly, we're staying away. Okay, unless it has a gold dot. If it gets a gold dot, you could take a trade, but doesn't mean the bottom's in. $15 is going to be support there for AI. MSOS, Cannabis ETF. Wow, that's actually going up right now. That one looks good as long as it can hold on to $4. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and add that one to the watch list too. Cannabis ETF. That monthly, I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh. That's insanity. Neo. Neo is green on the monthly. Target on that would be up there between 650 and 7. ACHR. That one's selling off. It's got a red monthly, so hopefully you were taking profits up here and up here. Red dot in the red zone is where we like to sell. HAL, another oil and gas company here. Got the green dot on the monthly. It's just a waiting game right now. We're just going sideways, sideways, sideways. I think as money starts to rotate out of tech, it's going to go into some of these oil and gas names, and they're going to benefit. As of right now, HAL would just be a hold or a buy if you haven't taken a position. AERO, another name doing very well here. Target on that's between 2 and 220. This is another one we bought down here at like 60 cents. Okay, my average is like 62 cents. And it's up at 140. Still got some room to go up there to 2. Still holding that one. 120 is going to be a big support level for that, though.
Uniswap, same thing. Nice bounce today off at $10. Looks really good. AVAX. Looking for the green dot on AVAX, but I think you buy that one right here at 25. It's got the green monthly showing up. It looks fantastic as long as it can hold on to 20. Here's JOBY. This one's selling off here pretty hard. Yikes. Yeah, I would have been taking profits on that one up here at 20. Okay, red dot in the red zone around 18 to 20 is where we should have been selling that one. It's coming down pretty hard now. So, yeah. I mean, look at the extension there. That could come all the way back down to like $10. If it came down to 10, I'd buy it. But right now, it's too overvalued. Okay, I talk about that sometimes. For those of you that are new, we use a 180-day to 200-day moving average. If you think about that in regards to months, that is the 6-month moving average. Again, we're 1 to 6 months out, so this thing was trading at a 52% premium off of the 6-month average. When we get to that 52%, that is when things are very overbought and we want to sell. So should have been taking profits up there on these red dots for JOBY if you guys missed that one. Now it's just melting down.
If you get a big bounce on this back to like 16, I would sell it. I would definitely sell it. NUVB, looks like a bio company. That one's green on the monthly, looks good. I'd buy it, target 350 to $4. Looks like a penny stock though. SHIB hasn't taken off yet. SHIB needs the monthly alert. It's coming. It's coming. LVLU, that's green on the monthly as well. Again, another looks like a penny stock here. Target on that's 22 to 25. INDO also looks pretty interesting. Another penny stock. Target on that would be up there at 5. FET, this one got the green monthly, not yet. Looking for the monthly on FET. Here's DFT. That one's ugly. That one's getting smacked right now. So that one had a monthly alert right there go off at $3. It's now trading down there at 2. This one's getting hammered. I'd look to buy that one at like 150. 150 is where I'd probably look to add to that one. But again, red dot in the red zone is where you want to take your profits. We got MSTR. MSTR. That one is also red on the monthly, so we're just not looking for a trade on that right now. If Bitcoin goes down, that stock is going to crater into the floor. QNT looks good. I like QNT here. You can see how this one's actually bouncing on the average. You can see how it bounces on that 6-month moving average, bounces on the 6-month moving average. So again, if you think about it like this, if you're buying it when it's off of the average, if you're buying it at a 26, 27% premium, you're buying it at a 27% premium. It's like going to the grocery store and buying your groceries for 20% higher than the day before. We want to buy as close to that average as possible. And when we're up above it, that means we're in an uptrend. Okay, when we're down below it, that's when we're in a downtrend. We want the breakout, the pullback, and the ripski. You guys know all about that. You've been around for a while. Y'all know about the breakout, pullback, ripski. Cure, I really like this one. Whoever requested this, I really appreciate it. This is another ETF that I'm starting to follow here. This is the Cure, so this is like the healthcare ETF. I'm going to be following this one, looking for trades on this. You got the green dot back here at 70. It looks good. Target on that's 130 to 140 there on Cure. I really like that one. That one's also in the portfolio now. Doesn't have the green monthly yet, but it's coming very soon. I'm telling you, these healthcare stocks like CNC, I mean, this is just stupidly oversold. It's just so dumb how cheap it is. I mean, it's stupid. They make $50 billion a quarter, and their stock is as. This is another name that we like. I don't know what happened here, but why is it down 51%? Okay, why is it down 51%? What is CNC? They make $50 billion a quarter. I mean, what is going on? Okay, if you guys are a member over here, you guys can use this research tool here. You can see they are a diversified healthcare enterprise providing comprehensive range of managed care services to government-sponsored health programs. So probably just their healthcare plans with the government been getting cut. They're a $14 billion company. You can see they're a healthcare company. So, I mean, that stock is just stupidly oversold. If you believe in this company, you should be buying it down here at 30. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. If healthcare bounces back, right, this thing is going to rip. But definitely an interesting one. I mean, if I believed in it, you're requesting it, so you must know something about it. But I would be buying it down here at $30, without a doubt. If I believed in the company. Obviously, you need to know what you're buying. You need to understand the project, the company, what they do. Make sure they're not getting sued or going out of business or losing money or so on and so forth. Hopefully, you guys are doing that with these requests you're putting in. Because fundamentals do matter. You don't want to buy meme coins and shit coins with this strategy. Okay, it's just, that's a casino. We're not a casino. Okay, we're actually taking a logical, data-driven approach to entering and exiting our positions. AERO, this one looks fine as long as it can hold on to 1250. Not sure what they do. Rise, R-I-Z-E, looks like a newer coin. Look for the daily dot on this one. KAS needs the monthly. MKTX needs the monthly. LTC, Litecoin's got the green dot there, and it's bouncing here today. Watch for the green daily. LTH, red on the monthly. Not looking for it long there. BAND. BAND. This is still red on the monthly. Bandwidth is this one. Looks like they make about 180 million. That's not bad. Again, if you guys are members over here, you guys can use this research tool. So all you got to do is type in /info, and then you type in the ticker. So this one was BAND, B-A-N-D. You just click on it and you hit enter, and that's how you look up a stock, and it tells you what they do, tells you their market cap, tells you what they are, tells you the high and the low, 52-week high, 52-week low. Right, they're a communication services provider. API, bunch of fancy words in there. So this one actually looks decent. It's got the red on the monthly, but we're down here at support. It kind of looks like Snapchat's chart, where it's just like, okay, it went like parabolic back here, back from 20 all the way to 200, and then sold all the way off. But I mean, if you believe in the company, I don't see why you don't buy it here. Technically, UWMC's got the monthly here showing up right now. So this looks good. Target on that's back to 9. I like that one. Siri is Siri. Do people listen to the radio still? See, that's a fundamental question. I don't think they do. We got Pepsi. Pepsi's absolutely tearing it up right now. It's at the 50% line right now. You could sell half here if you want to, and then wait for a bigger, broader pullback, and then play it back up here to 170, 180. But this was a great entry right here at 140. Really nice trade there on Pepsi. That one's got some room back to 170, 140. SQQQ. So when you buy this, it's like you're shorting tech. So how that works is when tech goes down, right? Big names like Apple, Microsoft, Google, PLTR, things like that. When tech goes down, the QQQ, which is the tech ETF, okay, you have the SQQQ, which is the inverse tech ETF. So when tech goes down, this goes up. You can see back here in April when tariffs were happening, look at this. This thing just skyrocketed back up here to $60. So I think you buy SQQ down here. I think you buy it down here and hold it. It's a good hedge against the market. So when the markets go down, you can benefit from it. JPM in the red zone, not interested. Great stock to day trade, right? You get in here on the 5-minute chart. Great stock to buy the dip on, right? Big dip, you get the rip. Big dip, you get the rip. But again, we're not day traders here. We are swing traders, and for a swing trade on JPM, doesn't look good. Look good back here in April, but not right now. XOM, this one looks good. Again, anything oil and gas right now, I'm buying. I'm buying oil and gas companies. Again, I took that position today on OXY. I took that because Warren Buffett owns it. I mean, that's the fundamental reason I bought it. If he thinks it's undervalued, if he thinks it's good, I'm going to go ahead and take his advice on that because he's the greatest investor of all time. So any oil and gas company looks good right now. SBET, this one looks good. It's around in the corner. I just looked for the daily here. $20 looks like a good price. Again, everyone was really excited about this up here at 120. We call that the delusion phase, right? When everyone's talking about it, when everyone's screaming about it, when everyone's having a good time about it. That's typically when we want to sell because this is coming, right? Boom, coming. That's why we want to sell in the red zone, just like SBET there. And but it's stacked down to an interesting spot where we bounced back here last time. So if you're bullish on the company, I think you buy it down here at around 20. ON, still green on the monthly. This one looks good as long as it can hold on to $45. We got RSR. This one's in my portfolio too. I bought it off the green monthly this month, so target on that's between 2 and 2 cents, 2 and 3 cents on the target for that one. Still looks good. DJT. This was my biggest losing trade on the year. Just waiting for the monthly on DJT. Wait for that monthly alert. Pepe needs the green daily. Needs the green daily on Pepe. Zoom is red on the monthly. Not looking for that one. Run. This is Sun Run. That one's lifting off here. Watch for a pullback to 14, but that's got a target of 20 on it. We got a target of 20 on that one there. We got SoFi. SoFi's also a sell up here. Okay, red dot. You got it yesterday in the red zone. That's where we're taking profits. ONDS. Wow, that thing dipped and ripped. I would use a stop loss on this one at $3. If $3 breaks, I'd sell it. That's had a really nice run here. Looks like it's still wanting to go. So, yeah, you could use a stop loss at today's low at 320 if you want to. But it's in the red zone. So, again, not looking to buy. Looking to buy ONDS right down here. Okay, down here, That was below a penny. That was below $1. It's up at $4 now. Floki needs the daily. Daily alert on Floki will be a buy signal. HUM, this one looks a little toppy here. We'll see what it does. That monthly's crossing over, though. You can see that crossover there on the monthly stochastic. I just want to look at Novax real quick on the... Okay, that one already crossed, but HUM looks really good for the macro. I really like healthcare stocks right now, guys. I feel like I do about healthcare right now, like I did about altcoins in April. Okay, altcoins were very oversold in April. Okay, you go back to, let's just go back to link. Okay, April was right here. That's where we called the bottom. That was 10, 12 bucks. You look at Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum was down here at 1,300 bucks back in April. Okay, now everyone's excited about Ethereum. Nobody liked Ethereum back here. Not anybody. Everyone was laughing at it at 1,300. That is when we want to buy. And that is what healthcare stocks look like right now. Okay, HUM. Okay, very bottom. I think this thing's going to rip. I'd be looking for the stochastic to come back up here to the white dotted line. I like that one here. Looking to buy on daily dots. We got CRV. Looks good. I'd buy that one on the next daily. You could get that tomorrow. We're going to get new daily candles here on crypto. So every day, crypto candles form. We get a new candle every day at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 6:30 Pacific time for stocks. Stock market closes at 1 o'clock and opens up at 6:30 Pacific every day, Monday through Friday. Crypto never closes, but crypto candles form every day at 5 p.m. Virtual, I'd just be looking for that green monthly there. I'm sorry, green daily. ALT, this is Alt Layer, another very new coin here. Looking for the daily on that one. TAI or TIA, that one got absolutely hammered. If you believe in this project, I think it's very cheap right now compared to where it was back here at 20 bucks. I think you buy that one. Kevin says he bought ETH at 1,700. Love it, dude. Love it, man. That's awesome. Kevin says Nancy Pelosi is the greatest investor of all time. Overkill Investment Discord has been so fun to be in. Joined over a month ago and love the community. Super informative. Glad to hear that, brother. I think that's Blake right there. Hope you're doing well, brother. Good talking to you the other day. Yes, sir. Intel, that one had a little bit of a dip here today, but I don't think this run is over. Intel looks like a name that's just getting started too. You can see the MACD crossover. Last time we got the MACD crossover was back here in June. That was at $30. It went all the way up to 50. So I'm really liking Intel. I got a big position on that. I got some options on that. We'll see. If this thing can gap up tomorrow, I think you'll see it at 30 bucks here by the end of the week. Watching that one closely, but as of now, it's a hold. It is a hold on Intel. TSM looks very toppy. I would sell TSM up there. AMD, our price target for AMD was 180, so hopefully you guys sold at 180. But we'll see how this thing reacts here. It's just up here in the red zone, right? The red zone gives us our target. The top of that zone was 180. That's when we were saying, hey, it's time to take some profits. Time to take 50% off, 25, 100%. Now it's just chopping around. If this thing breaks 160, I would definitely sell that thing because it's most likely going to retrace. Yeah, I'd take Bonk over Pepe. I'd take Bonk over Pepe. PLTR, guys, I'm so pissed off that my order didn't fill on Monday. I said this. I was talking about shorting this thing at 180. It went all the way down to 140. Those contracts would have doubled. I don't think this dip is over with though. This thing is so overbought. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid how overbought this thing is. I've never seen a chart more overbought than PLTR right now. I think they're going to pull the absolute rug from underneath it. So I would not be buying PLTR. If anything, I'd be looking for short opportunities. Same thing with NVIDIA. I just think tech is too overbought right now. I'd be looking to rotate out of all my tech names right now. HITI looks good. I don't know what this thing is. High Tide. It's got a little bit of room back to 340. What is this? HITI. Is that a restaurant? /info HITI. High Tide. Oh, cannabis. I don't know what's up with the cannabis sector, but it's taken off right now, folks. Absolutely taken off right now. But yeah, it's got the green monthly. So if you want to go long on that, that's up to you. It's a penny stock though, so I'm just not interested in penny stocks. S needs the monthly. ONTO needs the monthly, but it looks like that could come very soon. Target on that would be back up there to 200. What is this one? ONTO. Again, guys, 300 likes on the replay. Doesn't look like we're probably going to get it on the stream today. But if we can get it on the replay, I'll give away 10 chain link to someone in the comment section. So make sure you drop a comment on this video after the live is over to enter for that giveaway. Company specializing in the development and provision of comprehensive metrology and inspection solutions for semiconductor industry, semiconductor equipment and materials. So they're a semiconductor company. Not too familiar with this one. Not too familiar, but it is very oversold right now. So it's got that going for it at least. Lulu needs the green monthly. Just waiting on that green monthly. It's right at that psychological $200 level. We're just waiting on that green monthly chart, or sorry, green monthly dot. CHPK, same thing, needs the green monthly. Theta needs the green monthly too. Another altcoin to watch here. This thing was as high as $16. It's sitting at 79 cents right now. So this one's worth a look here. Is this one tradable on Coinbase? It's not. It's not. That's why it's not my watch list, because I can't buy it on anything but a decentralized exchange. But I'd buy Theta down here if I believed in it. Filecoin, I like Filecoin down here too. Just looking for that green monthly. This thing was all the way up at 225 back in the day. We got HUT, H-U-T. That's got the green monthly. Got a red daily here. So I'd set a stop loss at 20 bucks on this one. $20 would be the stop loss. Target on that's up there at 30. Team, T-E-A-M, needs the green monthly. IONQ, red on the monthly. Hopefully you were taking some profits up here in the red zone. Okay, great places to take profits up there, 48. It's dipping back down here. I think it come down to like 28, but again, I'm not messing around with the red monthly dot. I'm not trying to take a position on that. I'd rather buy something that has a green monthly dot, right? Like some of these names over here, like any of the names in my portfolio, really. Any names in this playlist, in this watch list. We covered this watch list on Friday. If you guys missed that episode, again, you can watch the live replays over here. I actually dropped a video yesterday, but this one from Friday was the watch list. So that's where we go over every single name on our watch list. All of these names have green dots on their monthly charts, so we're actively looking for positions. If it's on my red list, it just means that it has a red monthly dot, and we're waiting for it to flip to green. So I got a pretty good video in my free trading course that shows you how to set these watch lists up for success. Again, you can watch that free trading course over here inside the Discord if you guys are new. Ooh, yeah. What else we got here? We're getting pretty close. Epic, this is, again, very new coin, so I can't tell you much. I'd probably take some profits up here at $3. Rose, I'm a buyer of Rose here. This one has the green monthly showing up. I really like Rose here. Really like Rose here at 2 cents. Target on that would be 12 to 14 cents. Looks really good. Clanker, again, very new coin. Can't tell you a whole lot on that one. FLCN, this is Florence Energy. That one's got the green monthly, so we're in here on the daily, looking for those green daily dots to enter. That one's got a range all the way down to $4 and a range all the way back there to 20 to 24. I really like energy names right now. Okay, oil, gas, really like them right now. So that one looks good. I'd look to buy that one on a daily dot. INSP, no data on the indicator, so I can't see what color it is. Target on that would be like 5 cents. WDB, that one may have ran its course here. Looking for the green daily. If that one fails to hold on to like 10 bucks, it's coming down to like 7. Hopefully you were taking profits up here at 13, 14 bucks. Here's Flux, F-L-U-X. Monthly chart looks very oversold, so it's cheap if you believe in it. NATX, that thing's getting rugged right now. I would not touch that thing. TAI, green candle, no data on the chart. Looking for the weekly on TAI. We played the last weekly dot back here in April and had a really nice trade. Okay, just waiting for that same signal to pop back up. That's up 10% today. FIDA, got the green monthly. Target would be 35 to 40. STRK, target would be 70. And trying to round the corner there. Doesn't look like there's really anyone interested. We want charts that go up and to the right, guys. Okay, up and to the right means there's demand, there's buyers, right? When we're going up and to the right like this. Okay, a name like whatever we just looked at, down and to the right, not the hottest charts, right? We want buyers, we want interest. We want to make sure that we are going up over time. Here's min swap. You're going to play a penny on that one again. Very, very low cap play here. Target would be up there to 6 cents. Super. Super don't look so super. Needs the green monthly on super. LYP. No data on the monthly, so we're in here on the daily. I don't know. Very new coin, guys. I can't really tell you much about the newer coins because I don't got the data. Here's the Fox Factory. Target on that would be up there at 50 bucks. Root. This is Root Sports. That one's red on the monthly. Falling knife right there, so I'd be careful on that one. Okay, we would have been exiting that one on the red. Here's Ruji. Like another very new coin here. I don't know. I just literally can't tell you anything, guys. This thing just came out back in June, so there's just not a lot of data for me to do my analysis on. Here's CLSK. This one's still green here on the monthly. We're wanting that one to bounce down here at around 9. Okay, it has support down here at 8, but we're wanting to see a bounce and a breakout over that 9 EMA here. That one's just melting down right now. Here's PENGU. Everyone's talking about this one. It must be up. Yeah, it's up 500%. So what could go wrong? I'd look to buy that one on a daily green dot. I mean, I'm not looking to buy this thing because it's a meme, but 0.028 is the current support on that. If people are already talking about it, guys, we're too late to the party. I mean, if you're already buying when it's all hyped up and everyone's having a good time, you missed your opportunity. You should have been buying down here when nobody was talking about it. Okay, if everyone on Twitter, everyone on TikTok, everyone's talking about it, right? You would have want to buy down here below a penny. That green dot right there made you some money. Okay, that was what was that? That was a 450% move to the upside. Okay, after 450%, the people that created this coin or they back it or the influencers that are pumping it, they're going to take profits on you guys as it goes up. So you just want that one to hold on to 3 cents if you own it. HNT looks good down here. Just needs that monthly dot. BTAI. This one looks like it got rugged too. They had a stock split, so target would be up there at 16 to 18 on BTAI. Here's COQ. Another very new coin. Just wait for the daily on COQ there. Here's Fart Coin. Classic. I can't wait till they rug this one and everyone loses a shit ton of money. Okay, down below 80 cents is where the rug gets pulled. I'd look for a green daily. If it holds on to 80 cents, it's okay, but got to ask yourself, what are you buying there? You're buying a name with a fart coin. Someone made that coin as a joke, and it went up, and people buy it because of that, which is just weird, but it is what it is, right? I like to buy good quality tech, good quality companies, names with good, solid fundamentals. I don't like to buy memes, jokes, right? That's just not where I want to put my hard-earned money. I want to buy good quality projects. I want to watch my money grow over time. PPTAI, this one's up in the red zone. I'd be taking profits. Pony, not enough data for this one for me either. Can't tell you a whole lot on that one. My target would be probably 22 if you're long on it. We got XPEV. These China stocks look really interesting too. That one's got a target of 26 up there. Griffin needs the daily. Just waiting for the daily dot to add to your position. The last one came right here at around 3.5 cents. It went up to 6, sold back off. Just a matter of, hey, is this a legit project? Here's Gary. So Gary had a big pump of about 400%, looks like, in 2 days, and then they rugged it. So looks like a rug pull to me. I would not touch that with my hard-earned money. ETH's trying to find a bottom here. I'd put a stop loss on ETH at 30 bucks. If $30 breaks, that trade is off. But Ethereum looks like it wants to keep going. That's the Ethereum ETF that we've been talking about. As long as Ethereum can hold 4,000 here, this thing is going to absolutely explode to the upside. So a good stop loss right now is that 4,000 level on ETH. If you're trading the ETF, it's going to be 30. And again, we were buying Ethereum down here. We got Fig, brand new coin. Again, went all the way up to 140 and sold all the way off to 70. So all you guys that were pumping the IPOs and stuff and having a good time all the way up here to 140, you got your rug pulled on you, okay? IPOs are not a good idea to buy. I don't care what people say. It is a scam, okay? They're hyping it up. Maybe they released a couple and they went parabolic, but now they're going to start rugging them on you guys because retail just thinks all you have to do is buy an IPO to make money. Well, you could see that's not the case, because if you guys were buying at 140, you're now down 55% in a matter of like 2 weeks. So again, if there's no data on my indicator, I can't tell you guys what to do because I don't see any data. I want names that have data that I can see what my indicator's telling me. I don't want to trade names that are brand new. If you believe in this company as a company, buy it. But technically, we can't really do anything here. Here's Cetus. No data on this one either. Looking for a weekly green dot there. This is SUI. SUI is trying to bounce here. I would use a stop loss on SUI at, I'm going to say 325. 325 on the stop loss there. Looking for that green daily to add or to start a position. Yeah, we want ETH to keep going, and it looks like it really is going to keep going here. Look at Arrow and Link just absolutely taking off, dude. ARB's up 8%. OP. A lot of these names, dude, haven't even really moved yet, which is wild. Again, the big thing I'm watching with altcoin season is this coinmarketcap.com. This is another great indicator that we can use. When we're up in the blue is when we're going to take profits. This is when we're going to say, okay, time to sell our altcoins. In altcoin season, we want to sell our altcoins. I know that doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but I want to buy my altcoins when they're cheap and we're in Bitcoin season, and I want to sell them when everyone's hyped up and having a good time. You know, that's when I want to take my profits. So that's just how I approach the markets. Is a little different from a lot of people and a lot of other influencers. But again, the whole idea is to buy low and sell high. Prices are low on altcoins when we're in Bitcoin season. Okay, prices are high when we're in altcoin season for alts. So buy low, sell high. USR, this one's traded pretty nicely over the last couple of months. Had a nice pullback, had a nice rip, had a nice pullback, had a nice rip. So just looking for that green daily here on USR. This is not the coin. This is a software. It's probably everyone's looking to buy this for $3 billion. I got in at 36. What name are you talking about? No, I don't rotate out of alts into BTC. I won't be doing that. I'll be rotating into stable coins. I'll be selling for stable coins. Then I'm going to keep my stable coins on Coinbase or sell for cash and keep my cash in Robinhood. Robinhood pays you 4% just to hold your money in their account. So I can make 4% as the market resets and as the market goes down in the bear market. I won't be rotating into Bitcoin because, again, I don't want to ride Bitcoin all the way down. Right? I don't want to ride Bitcoin all the way down. Like from here, it went from 70,000 all the way down to 20,000. I don't want to do that. I'd rather buy a stable coin or just sit cash and wait for the next round. C-Pool looks good. C-Pool looks really good. I'd be a buyer of this on a green dot. That's up 8% today. Up, UP. That one's green on the monthly. Target on that's up there at 250. Another penny stock there for you guys. CRO. Target on that's up there at 20 cents. I sold a little bit of mine at 15. I sold all of mine actually at 15 cents and rotated into some other names, but I think this one's going to bounce here. Just looking for that green daily dot there on CRO. Bitcoin dominance. Look at that rejection. Rejected, baby. There is a really good chance, guys. There is a really good chance. I mean, that's breaking support as we see it right here, right now. No, it's coming down into it. I'm telling you right now, if Bitcoin dominance breaks down below this 59% level, guys, which you could see tomorrow, yeah, that's a really ugly candle for Bitcoin dominance. So that's really good for altcoins because when this thing goes down, altcoins go up. When this thing goes up, altcoins go down. So if we can break this 59% level, that's a huge level right there. And if that breaks, you're going to see a broader sell-off down here to probably 55, 56. So that's what you're seeing. When the Bitcoin dominance is going down, that means money is rotating out of Bitcoin into altcoins. Okay? So people are selling Bitcoin, so the dominance of Bitcoin is going down and it's going into alts. So I really love this. Thank you for requesting this. I know it has a golden dot here, but that doesn't mean this is the bottom. Okay, that just means, hey, this is a potential bottom. If 59% breaks on Bitcoin, you're going to see names like Chainlink. You're going to see names like Arrow. You're going to see names like ARB, Ethereum. All those names just running absolutely wild over the next couple of weeks. So would love to see that. I would love to see Bitcoin dominance back down here at 56, 55 to 56. God, that looks good. I love that rejection today, dude. That's freaking awesome. Front line, I like this one back to 26. Bang. Oh, you're talking about Fig. You got it at 37 or 36. Congratulations, man. You should have been selling up here at 140. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Oh, God. Ugh. I don't mess with IPOs. I don't like new projects. I don't like new companies. I don't buy those for technical reasons. I buy those for fundamental reasons. So, yeah, those are just tough for me. Diamondback, this is another energy company I'd be watching here for a green daily. Again, I'm very bullish on oil and gas stocks right now. Okay, for the next 1 to 6 months, I'm lining up my trades for the next 1 to 6 months on oil and gas and healthcare right now. Those are my two favorite sectors right now, behind some of the altcoins that have yet to take off. Here's MODG. This is Top Golf. I still like this play as well. I still think that one's a hold here. I would be looking to add on these green dots here on the daily. Here's CFG. That one's in the red zone, so I'd be taking profits. Here's Lunar. Just need the green dot there on Lunar. Here's STX. STX has the green monthly. Just needs the daily. This is another one Warren Buffett owns. Okay, he's been buying STZ. This is a beer company. I think they make wine and stuff too. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you buy that one down here. Cubic. Cubic is pumping here. Target would be whatever that number is. WLK, I still like WLK here too. That one also has the green monthly showing up. You can see the last time we got the green monthly was back here in June. That was at 40, 41. It went all the way up to $40 over the next year, 2 years. Beautiful trade there. And yeah, I really like WLK down here at $80. THL, no data on the monthly, so let's use the weekly. That needs a weekly dot, but it does look like a rug pull. Sushi. Sushi has the green monthly, so we're long on that one with a target of 220 to 260. Ethereum just ripping up 7% today, baby. Let's go. That's an engulfing candle too. You love to see that. Holy smokes, dude. I think the end of this week's going to be big, folks. I think you're going to see a big move. I warned you guys last night in the Discord when we had all these 4-hour alerts going off. Look at this. Okay, I said 9 p.m. last night. Big day tomorrow. And the reason I said that was because all of these signals we got. These are, when you see a ton of signals come in like this means the bottom is in for the time being. Okay, and we got those signals yesterday at around 8:30 p.m. I mean, you had all these just cracking off, dude. Just absolutely ripping. So, yeah, I mean, alts are looking like they want to go on a blow off top here. Ethereum up 7% today. And just looking for that green dot there on Ethereum. Again, that monthly dot, we called this thing out at $2,500, guys. Okay, I can't make this up, right? All this stuff that we talk about here is backed by data, backed by logic. This isn't just, oh, buy fart coin. This is no, every time this dot printed here on Ethereum's chart since 2019 for the last 6 years, right? We're in 2025. That was a buy signal. 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 And that was a buy signal. Okay, maybe not that one. That one wasn't a buy signal. But I would say 7 out of 8 of these signals have all been buy signals. That's like over a 90% hit rate. Okay, so again, data and logic here, folks. I think Ethereum has some room to go. I would love to see Ethereum between 7 and 10,000 by the time this runs over. That would just send things absolutely skyrocketing. GDRX, this one's got the green monthly. I took a position on this. This stock's just very oversold. Okay, very, very oversold. I mean, this thing was all the way back here at $60 back in 2020. Another healthcare name here. So again, you guys see the trend with the healthcare names right now. Most healthcare names look like this. They got absolutely rugged. So GoodRx had a news. They had a news event the other day. They had that partnership with Novo, which is another stock we covered. But I really like this name. Again, I'm holding this one until we get back up here to the red zone. They make a decent amount of money, $203 million, but they're a very big healthcare provider. I believe they give people access to cheaper pharmaceutical drugs for medications and things like that. So I'm bullish on healthcare stocks, and GDRX is a very low cap play. And I like it. That's why I took the position. I'm in at like 470. It's down 6% today. But again, with our strategy, a 5% dip doesn't mean anything to us, because when this thing comes back up here to the red zone, we're making 111%. So I think GDRX has a lot of meat on the bone. and they gapped up yesterday. Here's API 3 just doing the ripski here. Green dot came back there in July. It is now up 109% off of that signal here in August. And you're seeing these alts just absolutely rip right now. I mean, you're seeing this is it, guys. I mean, it's going to go into September, October, November. Okay, somewhere in there is where I think it's going to be the top. Again, we're going to know when that coin market cap indicator, you guys can just wake up and check this every day. When that gets back up here to the blue, that's when we're going to sell our altcoins. That's when we're going to be taking profits. But right now, we have a lot of room to go in a lot of places. As PK, need the daily on Spark here. Need the daily on Spark. WBA, this is Walgreens. I actually had a gold dot on the monthly, but I think Walgreens is going out of business. I'm not too sure about them, about the fundamentals of their company. But, I mean, it looks like they actually have decent earnings. They actually make a lot of money. I don't know how, but maybe it's more popular in other places than where I'm at. But it's up at 12 bucks. I would probably take some profits there. B, this one's way up here inside of the red zone. I'd be looking to trim some there or set a stop loss right there at like 24 if you want to play the continuation. Here's GOGL. That one's got a green monthly. I'd be buying that one down here. Okay, target on that's 12 to 13. We got mRNA. This is Moderna, another healthcare name that, what do you know, has been absolutely annihilated all the way back to the bottom, to the lows of 2019. Okay, this thing was as high as $500 back here during COVID, and it's all the way back down here again in 2025. So if you believe in the company, go ahead and pull the trigger. They make a decent amount of money, not a whole lot, but I mean, it's back down here to 2019 support, the support level where we bounced 6 years ago. So again, healthcare stocks are my favorite sector right now is healthcare. Then it goes to oil and gas and then altcoins. Here's OKT. This is Okta. I want to see that monthly dot come back on the chart for Okta. I'd like to see that one get back over 100 bucks. This one's falling. Need the green dot on the monthly for that one. That one's also red here on the monthly for Redwire. Yeah, that thing's just getting rugged right now. So again, looking for that green monthly. NNE, that one doesn't have any data, but it's green on the weekly, so that's a falling knife right now. I would avoid that one and wait for a green dot there on the weekly. We got ACH, another altcoin that hasn't really taken off yet. Looking for the green monthly on that one. Here's ALTS. That one's pretty choppy. I would say that one needs to hold on to 5 bucks. RR, another robotics company down here at 2 bucks. Looks pretty decent. If these guys end up growing in robotics, they're only making about $1 million a quarter, so they're not that big of a company, still a penny stock, but I think at $2, if you believe in the company, you buy it, if you believe it's going to grow over time. Here's Comp, another name that hasn't really moved yet. Looking for the green monthly on that one, but any of these altcoins that haven't moved yet, guys, you're going to want to take a position. I mean, the ones in my portfolio that haven't really moved, that are still down here in the golden zone, okay, names like STX, we got NEAR, we got OP, we got RSR. ARB's kind of taken off. You can see Link is already up big. I mean, it's already in the red zone, but these names like OP, like STX, like NEAR, they're all still in the bottom of the golden zone, right? They're still down here. So those are the names you want to look for right now when it comes to alts. You don't want to buy a name like Chainlink that's already taken off, okay, unless it gets a dramatic pullback. Here's Columbia. This is a sportswear company. Needs the green monthly. PFE, that one's got the green monthly. For some reason, I got this one in my portfolio too. It's grinding up here, but not really going anywhere. Again, I think healthcare stocks are going to pop off here in the next couple of months. That's why I'm positioning into them. Here's SMCI. That one's still green on the monthly, but it got rejected there. So $40 is going to be a big support level for SMCI there. I'd watch 40 bucks on that one. You got Robinhood here, very overbought. I'd be selling Robinhood here at 100 bucks. We got Doge given a green dot here on the monthly. We'd be buying Doge here with a target of 45. Doge hasn't really taken off yet. I really like that name. We got Hive, HIVE. HIVE, that one also has a green dot there on the monthly as well. Target would be 450 to 5 bucks. And then last but not least, we have Coinbase. Coinbase just needs the green daily. Okay, if altcoin season is going to kick off, you got to imagine Coinbase's stock is going to do well. They still have a green dot here on the monthly. Coinbase, I think, is going to be a huge company in the future as money continues to transition over into the cryptocurrency internet type money. They're technically like a bank. They're technically going to be like a bank for crypto. So above 280, I really like this one. If we can get a green dot here, I would definitely be buying coin here at 300. And again, we got the dot back there at like 260. It went up to 240, and now it's selling off. So I would say if this thing is going to bounce, it needs to bounce at 280 there. If 280 breaks, I would have loved to buy this one back here in April at 150, but didn't pull the trigger. This is when everyone was panicking. A lot of noise was in the market. But again, we can pay attention to our technicals and identify where a good time to buy is. If a name comes down here and touches the bottom of the golden zone, that green line, just like Coinbase did back there, also a very good time to buy. That's back there at 150. That happened there on Coin. So it went all the way to 400. If you guys would have bought down there in April of this year, okay, most people are happy with 5% a year. This thing went up 199, almost 200%. And now you're seeing it pull back. So I'd like to see this one break over 320 or hold on to 280 there. So that's it for the request, guys. We'll have another live stream here on Friday. Friday is going to be our watch list. The watch list video is normally when we go over our watch list. So those are going to be the names that I am currently holding and also the names that are on my favorites list. These are all the names I am actively looking to take positions on. I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys right now so you guys can take a look at the list before Friday. Here's the watch list for the 20th. It is actually my dad's birthday. I'm actually going to go spend some time with him this afternoon. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Again, if you guys want those indicators that we talked about here today, you guys can come over here to the trading indicator tab, click on this link, and everything's going to load directly up into your TradingView account. So you guys will be able to use all the same indicators we talked about in today's video. Your screen is going to look exactly like my screen. All you got to do is click this link. It takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right up. If you have any questions, it's a really straightforward process. All you got to do is shoot me an email, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. If you guys are not a member of the Discord yet, I don't know what you're doing. You can join right now for as little as $4 a month to get access to literally everything we offer. I just dropped that watch list there on, well, you just saw me do it a couple minutes ago. You can click on that link and it actually pulls up all the names in my portfolio, and also down here are the names that we are looking to buy. Typically, if the name's on our green list, it has a green monthly dot. So we're looking to buy names with the green monthly dot, like I said in our rules. So that is what we're looking for. And then we're looking for pullbacks on those smaller time frames. Wow, Arrow is up 16% today. Link is up 13%. I think tomorrow and Friday are going to be absolutely insane, possibly even this weekend. Just with how these charts are looking, guys, it's looking really good. So yeah, I mean, that's it for today's episode. God bless you guys. We'll see you guys on Friday. Make sure you smash the bell and subscribe to never miss a video here on YouTube. If you need me, hit me up over here in the Discord. We have a great support chat over here with members and things like that. That'll happily help you. We got a lot of resources over here in the Discord. I hope you guys got some value out of today's video. Again, if you guys are watching the replay and we can get this replay to 300 likes by Friday, that's going to be in 2 days, I will give away another 10 chain link, which is around a 200 and, well, 10 chain link right now is equal to about $270. So drop a comment, smash like if you're watching the replay. I appreciate you guys' support. We'll see you guys on Friday. If you guys need me, like I said, hit me up over here in the Discord. God bless you. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.